The topic today is how do you deal with relationships in this type of lifestyle, the stripper type of lifestyle. There are a few points that I want to make on this. The first is don't fall into the trap of paying for your boyfriend's life. The second is about if your man tells you you need to quit what you're doing. The third is about not passing up a good guy if you meet him at work. And the last thing is about being happy and following your intuition, really following your gut. I met a lot of dancers that financially help support their man, or boy, whatever you want to call it. I would hear them talking in the dressing room that he doesn't want to get a job or he can't get a job, and that would go on for a really long time. And it's easy for that to let happen because it's like you're making so much money and you love this guy and you whatever, but I really thought I would never do that. And then it happened to me twice in a row. I met a guy in Charleston that I fell so in love with, and I had him move to Florida with me. I paid for everything for him to come live in Florida with me. Long story short, he couldn't find a job when he got there. It seemed like he tried, but he tried for 5 months, and he would only go out when I could take him out. He would only go out to fill out applications when I would go around with him. So I financially supported him for 5 months, and it totally destroyed our relationship. I thought he was fucking up on his applications so that I would keep supporting him, and I really don't know if that's true or not. I don't think it's true, but at the time I was also supporting my parents, so supporting my boyfriend as well, who was completely able to get his ass out and go find a job. And the thing was, he found a job and he quit the next day. So by that point, I was like, I can't handle this anymore. It just really, I feel stupid for saying it, makes me feel like he was using me because it feels like he definitely was. Anyway, this goes beyond money though with him, because he absolutely hated the work that I did. And because he didn't have a job and was introverted, he would be at home all day while I was at work. And when I would come back, we would have nothing to talk about because he did not want to know what I was doing all day. And he always thought I was cheating on him, which was crazy because why would you keep a guy around that you were financially supporting? Why wouldn't you just break up with him if you were going to cheat on him? I mean, that didn't make any sense logically to me at all. So there's 2 lessons in this story. One is I don't recommend financially supporting your man because unless he's really, really, really trying to make something happen, he's using you. And if he's just being lazy, get him the F out of your place. And the second is dating jealous guys while you're a stripper is miserable, in my opinion. I'm not the type of person that needs or wants a jealous guy, though. My sister, for example, she likes the guys that are crazy obsessive about her. Seriously. And I'm sure there's plenty of girls that are the same. So there's somebody for everybody. So if you like the jealous type, then this is definitely a good job for you, and he's the right person for you. But if you'd rather have a trusting relationship and your man thinks that you're cheating on him all the time, I would either say let him go or quit your job because he can make your life miserable. The next point is dating someone you meet from work. They will treat your job a lot differently because at first they have to. They know that that's where you met them, and until things get serious, they won't ask you to stop. But after it gets serious, they might. And I don't feel like they have any right to do that, to tell you you need to quit your job. Like, that's your job. That's what you do. And that's where they met you. I don't feel like they have any right to tell you you need to quit. So here's my suggestion on pre-winning this potential battle, I guess I should say. Playfully sometime, like soon into the relationship, if he pokes fun at your job or says a comment that makes you think that he doesn't like it, maybe say something along the lines of, well, I would be happy to quit, but I need to be comparably financially supported. So if you ever decide that you're ready for that, just let me know. My girlfriend's superpowers will emerge and I will be at your beck and call. Now, first of all, I would really back that up if he ever does say, I mean, you might meet a rich guy that it's like, okay, I'll support you. I would seriously do what, girl, you will have just won the lottery if you find a guy that's ready to do that for you. So you've now pre-told him that you are not quitting your job unless he supports you financially. And I'm not just talking about paying your bills. I mean is paying you. He's giving you money that you can save, that you can invest, that you can do something with. You need to reach financial freedom, and just having somebody pay your bills is not going to help you reach financial freedom. So you need to be making money to get yourself out of the work rat race. This is just a personal opinion, but in my opinion, you need to make money to have a really great life. Having somebody just pay your bills isn't going to cut it. Another point about meeting men at work is don't miss an opportunity that's staring you in the face. I've met a lot of girls that have boyfriends that said, I would never date a guy from work. And I never said it to them out loud, but I guarantee their boyfriends have all been to strip clubs. So whether you meet him at work or not, it doesn't matter. He's already either been to a club or at some point will go to a club. So I'm just saying, be open-minded to meeting Prince Charming at work because you might find him there. And the last part about this is following your intuition and being happy. If you're with a guy that makes you unhappy about your job, it could be time to ask yourself which you value more, him or your job. And I would say freedom, really, to a degree instead of job, because being a stripper, you get quite a bit of freedom. So to sum it up, I would say do what makes you happy. I am a big believer in happiness. If he makes you happier than money, than freedom, go for it. But if you're like me and you realize how many freaking men are out there, there's a lot of them, you guys. There's a lot of men on this planet. You might be better off going with your job instead of the person that doesn't like what you're doing and is giving you an ultimatum. I don't like ultimatums. I always go with the other one when someone gives me an ultimatum. I've had that happen to me a couple times and I'm over it. But it depends on you. It depends on your personality. It depends on what you really want. Last story real quick. My best friend, who is now married, started dating a guy while she was stripping. They got married and he said he wanted to take care of her. He wanted her to quit her job and he wanted to take care of her. They ended up falling into some kind of financial troubles. And she said she could start to strip again temporarily to help out to make sure they were okay. The first day she went back, he blew up her phone. And then after a little while, she kept doing it for a little while. And then after a little while, he started to see how much money she could really make and that she really wasn't doing anything wrong. She wasn't cheating on him. She's not interested in those guys. Like, she was in love with him. And now he's okay with it, I think. I'm pretty sure he's still okay with it. The last time we talked, she said, he was okay with the job. That doesn't mean that they want to advertise it to everybody. She doesn't care. She doesn't care if anybody knows at this point. She said, well, shit, if my husband knows, who am I hiding this from? So you can find a guy that's okay with you stripping, even if at first you think that he won't be. It can happen. I've witnessed it. So I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you again to the girl that asked the question. You asked another one before that was also really good. You're on fire with these. I like these deeper topic kind of things. And this really helps me a lot because there's a lot I could be talking about on this channel. I really want to help. I like the idea of being a teacher, and I feel kind of like a teacher doing this. So, but this helps having a question because at least I know for sure I will potentially, hopefully, be helping the one person that asked me the question. Instead of me just picking a topic out of the air and speaking about it, at least I know I'll be helping one person. So thank you again for the question. Stay positive, sexy ladies, and I will talk to you later.